EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the gold rush city of Sacramento. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Anchorage taking on the Antlers of Sacramento.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Sacramento team as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage,
they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form, winners of 6 of their last 8.
set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go from the California capital.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. Escapes the defender. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Play action. It's Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping a foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's good for a Sacramento first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Kayvon Thibodeau
Coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete.
When you look at this defense, against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Out to the right here to Shepard.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards for number 11. First and goal from the 3. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Snowhawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Pass caught here by Osborne. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And an Anchorage first down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Completes this again to Shepard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Snowhawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 86 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down.
Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Irv Smith Jr.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Antlers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's got this down to the 35.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Burrow looking to pass. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd down, ball on the 3, first down marker at the 1-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he'll just get rid of it.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action with Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Burrow now off the bootleg. James has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
106 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he will slide to a stop
He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. An inside give to Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We are back now in Sacramento. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Koo now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And a Sacramento first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ball start.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you, because instead of forcing ball downfield on 3rd and long, maybe you can hit them with something underneath, break a tackle or two, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
2nd and 11 now.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Anchorage,
they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.